So the question says a ball falls off a table. So let us have a table with us and a ball. So the question says the ball falls off a table and reaches the ground in 1 second. That means the time given to us is equal to 1 second. It says assuming g is equal to 10 meters per second square, calculate its speed on reaching the ground. So the first thing that we should consider is the ball going in the upward direction or the downward direction? And obviously we know that this ball is coming in the downward direction. That means two conclusions that we should draw is that first of all the initial velocity or u will be equal to 0 and g will be positive. Now since initial velocity is 0 and it says calculate its speed on reaching the ground, that means we have to find the value of final velocity denoted by small letter v. And also it says the height of the table. Now the height of the table is nothing but the displacement that has occurred in the ball, which is obviously denoted by small letter s. So these are the two things that we need to find. So we'll write these things in the given data first. So what do we have in the given data? First of all, we have the value of time that is equal to 1 second. Gravitational acceleration or acceleration due to gravity denoted by small letter g is equal to 10 meters per second square. We also know the value of the initial velocity that is equal to 0 since the ball is moving in the downward direction. Obviously this is not given in the question, but we have to think about it and then write in the given data. What do we have to find? We have to find two things. First is the final velocity denoted by small letter v, and finally height, that is nothing but the displacement denoted by small letter s. So how many formulae do we have and which formula do we use? Obviously we have to find two things. That means we don't have to use one formula, we have to use two formulae. How many formulae do we have? 3. So how do we decide which formula to use? What do we have? We have s, we have v, we have u, we have g and we have t. First of all, we have to find the value of final velocity, that is v. So we have v, u, g and t. v, u, a and t, and obviously we know that we have to substitute a as g. That means we'll use the formula v is equal to u plus at. We'll write it as v is equal to u plus gt. Now secondly, we have to find the value of s. So we have s, u, g and t. So s, u, a, that is g and t, right? So we'll use the second formula, that is s is equal to ut plus half gt square. Now one question is, can we use the third formula? Let us see. We have s, that means we need to find the value of s. We'll find the value of v, that means we will have the value of v. So s, v, u and g. So s, v, u and a, that is g, right? So we can use the third formula. Depends which formula you want to use. We'll use the second formula. Now we'll start the solution. In the solution, we'll use the formula v is equal to u plus gt. Now what is the value of u? The value of u is obviously 0. The value of g is given as 10 and the value of t is nothing but 1. So what is 10 into 1? It is 10, right? And 10 plus 0 is again 10. But what is the unit? It is meters per second. So the value of v that we obtain is 10 meters per second. Now we'll use the next formula, that is s is equal to ut plus half gt square. Now s is equal to u into t. So u is 0 and t might be anything. But anything into 0 gives us 0, so we'll write 0 over here. Half remains half, g is nothing but 10 and t square is nothing but 1 square. So 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10 and 5 1s are will give us 5. So this entire term becomes 5 and 5 plus 0 is nothing but 5. So the answer that we obtain is nothing but 5 and unit is meters. So we have the value of v as well as s. So we'll write the final statement, that is speed on reaching the ground is 10 meters per second and height of the table is 5 meters.